Hey there. All right. Welcome back to day 4 of our virtual assistant 5-day challenge. So come on in here, and as you're rolling in, say hello and let me know how your homework went yesterday. Okay. Because we've had a lot of homework this week, right? And I want to know in the comments how you're feeling, how the homework feels. Hey, good morning, Jeanette. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Raga, thank you. And thank you for tagging all of our challengers who have been joining us. And good morning, Gordy. And good morning, Anne. Awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. Good afternoon, actually. But yeah, this is day 4. I am so excited. So again, tell me how the homework is going in the comments, okay? And I know that a couple of you have nailed your homework, all right, and did an awesome job. And so that is amazing because it's all about implementing and taking action, all right? So I do want to give a shout out to Lori, who is one of our challengers, who has been posting her homework, giving us the hashtags of the day for the homework. And she also was on yesterday, and we talked all about your LinkedIn profile, right? So I want to share what Lori did with her profile. Okay, she implemented and she took action yesterday after day 3, which was all about building your online presence. So Lori, I hope this is okay with you, but I am going to give you a little bit of a shout out here and some exposure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you an example of Lori's amazing profile. All right. All right, so here we are. We are on LinkedIn, and this is Lori's profile right here. And Lori went ahead and did some updates, but I just want to show you how really, really good and clean this looks. Look at this header, you guys. Look at that. Is that so cool? So tell your story, mentor. Wow, that's amazing. That already kind of tells you what she does, right? But she says it even further right here. She's an author, a ghostwriter, a copywriter, a travel writer, and a speaker. Holy moly, that tells me exactly what she does. Lori, I also love your link right here. I know that's not clickable when it's in your banner, but look at what she added right here. She added a QR code where you can take your phone, right? And you can take a picture of it, and it takes you right to the website or right to the link tree. Okay. So very, very cool, Lori. Again, so if we'll look right here, it tells you everything she puts right in her headline. And so it's copywriter and ghostwriter, freelance and travel writer, virtual assistant. That's one thing that she did add yesterday. So that's very cool because Lori, I mean, you never know, you could add some other services, right? Until you get some of those, the writing gigs. Okay. The Lori factor. Now that's cool. Now see, that's interesting. That's something that makes me want to check out. Okay. I want to know more about the Lori factor. All right. So you're going to have to tell us about that, Lori. All right. Yes, Lori. Yes. Raga, Lori is a rock star. Awesome job. She's an author, a speaker, and a consultant. And she is from Churchville, New York. And so, Lori, I'm in Central New York. I'm in the Syracuse area. So I'd be curious to know. I'm going to have to look that up to see how far away we are from each other. It's a small world, right? So, okay. So here's her bio. All right. Lori is a content writer, copywriter, author, speaker, and creator of the Lori Factor, where she teaches you what she does, how she was able to publish her own book, and how she was able to get interviewed by Les Brown. Wow. But look at this. Take a look at this. She's a certified Les Brown Power Voice speaker, a certified life coach, and a virtual assistant, serving and helping people succeed. This is amazing. Okay, it's in Western New York. Great job on this, Lori. And she even has a client testimonial right here. And I wanted to show you one other thing in regards to testimonials, and you may already have this, but okay, so if we go down here, we have her activity, we have her experience. Lori, look at this. This is amazing. So you add virtual assistant to, part of your services. Fantastic. Excellent. I love your certifications. I love all of your past accomplishments so that people can see, hey, she was a project manager as a virtual assistant, right? I would be looking for that if I was hiring someone. Okay. Transcriptionist and secretary. So it looks like yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. Very cool. Lori, we have so much in common. Oh my goodness. I went to the same college here. So exciting. So funny. All right. Okay. And here you go, Lori. So here's recommendations down here too, as well. You guys, I just wanted to mention that when you do a really, really great job for someone, you can ask for recommendations. And what you do is you send them a link, and it goes in their messaging over here. So they get a link that says, Jody or Lori is looking for a recommendation. Would you please provide that. And they can actually write the recommendation, and then you get a notification in your inbox. And if you like it, then you can accept it. And this is where it's stored. All right. So that's a great way for testimonials, to bring testimonials onto LinkedIn. All right. Oh, Lori, that was your old banner and you just made a new one. Excellent. So you just made a new one. See, we're always tweaking things, but it's awesome. I love the QR code. Fantastic. I just love this so much. All right. Very, very good. So you know what? I just wanted to give you a shout out, Lori. Fantastic job. And you guys, I'm going to leave this on the screen for just a second. Okay. So take a second, would you? And just, I just want to encourage you all to follow each other, connect with each other, not only on LinkedIn, but on social as well. Okay. When we do these challenges and things, we have a chance to network with one another. So let's all give Lori a follow here. And I'm actually going to put the link to her LinkedIn profile right here in the comments. Okay, great job, Lori. Please go follow Lori, and then you know what, and collaborate and help each other. You never know if we could offer referrals, right? Okay, excellent, Lori. Great job again. Okay, I just had to give you a shout out there. All right. Okay, so if you're rolling in here, if you're new here and you're just catching us, welcome to the challenge. And just know that the video replays for all 3 days so far are located in guide 6 of our group. And so you're going to want to go back and watch those if you can, because each day builds upon one another. And if you need the link to our group, you're in here already now, but we are streaming on YouTube and Instagram as well. Just let me know. And if you haven't registered for the challenge, it's a great thing to do because it actually gives you bonuses and all the things that you get, all the extras that you get for being in the challenge, especially if you're registered. Okay. All right. So if you're feeling like you're getting something out of this challenge this week, and if you're like, yes, I want to learn, drop me some fire in the comments, because I do want to know that you're here with me and that you're present and you're connecting with me energetically, especially with this content. All right. Because I've loved every second of this challenge, and and I love how you guys are showing up too, right? And that's why I like to spotlight some of our challengers, because I know that you're working hard, and I know that you're here for a reason as well, right? We're all here for a reason, aren't we? And we're all we're all on the same path. It's not like no competition, anything like that, right? We're all looking for the same thing. Lori, you are so welcome for the shout out. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. Yes. We'll take a look at your new banner. I can't wait to see it. All right. Okay. All right. So, Anne, thank you for the fire. So give me some more fire in the comments if you're ready for day 4, you guys. All right. So, and again, if you're coming in part way through here, we're on day 4 of a 5-day challenge. All the replays are in guide 6, and we're taking everything down. We're taking that down on Monday. All right. So if someone invited you, you know what? You can hang right here with us. We'd love to have you. And then just head to guide 6 to catch the other days that were covered. All right. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in here today. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen again here. All right. Bring it right up. Okay. So we have covered a lot of ground this week already, right? And we're on day 4. So we still have 2 more days to cover here. But I really hope that, that what we've covered so far has really sparked some great ideas, right? And some clarity, especially, for your business, right? Because, I know that this is a lot of information these last 3 days and going on day 4 here now, and it really is, it's hard to get through everything in our short time together, right? But we still love to do these free challenges because it gives our aspiring VAs a jump start, okay, without making a huge investment. Is it an investment? It still is an investment, right? Because you have to invest your time and you have to put the effort in, all right? But we still love to bring these challenges, these free challenges to our aspiring VAs. Jeanette and Raga, thank you some more for all the fire. And Lori, I'm good. I can see your fire just because you posted this, even though you have trouble finding how to post your emojis. All right. Okay. So before we get into the homework, a good amount of you have already know that you're ready to jump into the accelerator program that we talked about yesterday, and saying yes to yourself. And I want to do it. Lori, it is funny. Yes. And I want to invite you to do that right now. So for those of you that caught the live yesterday or caught the replay, if the accelerator program is for you, amazing. I would love to welcome you into it. So just put accelerator in the comments. And, we obviously just want to welcome all of our new members as well. All right. And, I just want to shout you guys out that are just committed to transforming your lives. All right. And transforming your businesses and just making a difference for yourself and your families. All right. All right. So, and remember, you guys, that this week is literally, it's a glimpse of what it's like to work with us inside our accelerator program. All right. So, and it's definitely an investment in yourself. And, and again, we love doing the free 5-day challenges, but, when it comes to the bigger programs, it's just, again, it's definitely an investment in yourself. All right. So if you do join, let us know that you're in. All right. Tell us. And I do want to just share a couple things with you. So I'm going to share my screen so I can show you what other people have said about working with me and our work together, and working with my amazing team, Raga and Anne, who are also are a testimony to our work together. All right. Because obviously they are virtual assistants who are adding skills to their tool belt every single day that we work together. So I am pleased to I actually show you their testimonials as well. All right. So let me see. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Okay. I'm going to switch over to this slide right here. Okay. So you guys, these are just a couple things that people have said. I'd like to share this because, when you do make an investment in yourself into a program, you want to know if it's worked for other people, right? And what their experience is with working with the person that you're going to work with, the person that's guiding you and leading you, all right? So this first person is Nora. Nora is just a sweet soul, and she is in the health and wellness industry, and she was one of my challengers back in November, and she's just done an amazing job. But she says, Jody is an amazing human being and a blessing to me. She helped me build my business step by step, guiding me and supporting me. Because of her, I have posted my first business video and photos on all of my social media, which is not an easy thing to do, by the way, like putting yourself out there in social. I mean, for some people it is, but for some introverts, some of us introverts, it's not as easy, right? And Nora says, I am finally in my path to start my new journey with my online business, having freedom and becoming wealthy. I have manifested this for some years, and she finally made that plunge. All right. And she worked full time. While she's building her business on the side as well. So freaking amazing, isn't it? I love it. All right, next up, we have our amazing Raga, who actually is now on my team. All right. Raga joined the collective last year sometime, right? And has gone on to become a virtual assistant. She has her own business on the side as well, with hand stamping, jewelry. It's amazing. And she has sent me some. She's such a sweet dear. And she is now on her way to becoming an actually specialized virtual assistant because she does amazing work. So Raga says, I can't express enough gratitude to Jody for being the spark that turned my dream of becoming a virtual assistant into a reality. As a mom entrepreneur who took the leap 6 years ago to pursue my passion in running a craft business, I've always been curious and open to new opportunities. Venturing into the world of a VA was a natural step, and while I initially had reservations, Jody's unwavering support and guidance provided the confidence and drive that I need. Jody's expertise in helping moms like myself achieve more time freedom is truly exceptional. Her ability to understand our challenges and offer practical solutions speaks volumes about her dedication. In her private Facebook group, The Collective provided invaluable insights that not only boosted my professional journey, but also had a profound impact on my personal growth. Jody's genuine passion for empowering women to break free from the corporate grind and find fulfillment on their own terms shines through in every interaction. She's not just a mentor, but a friend who wholeheartedly believes in the potential of every woman she works with. Thanks to Jody, I'm thriving as a virtual assistant, and I couldn't be happier. And she is doing an amazing job. I can't even tell you. All right. Okay. And next up is Grace. Grace, who is an Airbnb owner. And she has so many different talents, and she also works full time and does these things on the side. So Grace had to say, in life, we grow in many ways, but many times we find ourselves to be lost in our path of new ideas and our wonderful goals. It is somehow difficult to accept a new beginning, because we describe this as starting over, when it's simply doing things with more experience, with better organizations, and to reach better outcomes. Isn't that's a great way to view that. I am truly blessed to have Jody at this point in my life. It is the best part of my life. At my late 40s, Jody has shifted my focus incredibly, causing the positive changes that I had planned, and never realized how capable I am of so much. Many times fear causes us to stay stuck. Yep, doesn't that happen to all of us? Within our treasure of valuable virtues. Jody has helped me open up the treasures within me to move forward with a better view and incredible confidence. The collective is full of valuable resources and like-minded, beautiful souls. I am now getting ready to launch my new Airbnb business in a few months, and I'm working on my Facebook group. I have learned so much and have gotten so much motivation from Jody. She's a true life changer, just on time. Thank you so much to the best coach, Jody. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Grace. She's a sweetheart. And here's my awesome friend, Dava Needle, who is a serial entrepreneur. They have several businesses, and they are rocking their businesses. That she is amazing. I cannot speak highly enough of Jody. Her business skills, knowledge, support, and encouragement have been a priceless opportunity for me to learn how to grow my business with grace, knowledge, and enthusiasm. Jody's ability to help women grow their businesses is amazing. So thankful for having her as part of my journey. Thank you, Dava. And then, of course, we have the incredible Anne. Anne is now also a part of my team. Not only, and so these, and I want to show you these testimonials as well, because look at, ladies, you never know what's going to happen when you network and when you join these challenges. Okay. You never know what opportunities are out there. All right. So, and that's why I love to share these. So the amazing Anne says, I've been working with Jody for almost 3 months, and the experience continues to be nothing short of incredible. And actually it's been more than that now. So I need to update this slide. So Anne, I'm going to have you update your testimonial. Jody's unwavering dedication and commitment to helping women break free from the 9-to-5 grind and launch their own businesses are truly inspiring. Jody already possesses impressive knowledge and skills, and her decision to invest in a coaching program has only elevated her expertise, providing even greater clarity to her vision. I feel privileged to continue working with her and contributing to the realization of her mission to empower others. The ongoing collaboration with Jody is a testament to her genuine passion for making a difference. It's a journey I'm grateful to be a part of, and I look forward to seeing the continued impact she creates. Anne, I love this. Thank you so much. But yes, Anne and I have been working together for, it's over 3 months. Oh my God, Anne, is it 6, 8, 9 months now? It's longer than that. So amazing. And Anne, thank you so much for providing this testimonial. It's just amazing. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that so much. And this is awesome. Rebecca, she is a personal chef and a business owner, and she's doing an amazing job. She actually runs challenges just like the one that I'm running right now. Oh my gosh, she's doing an amazing job. But Rebecca says, Jody's ability to view my whole organization from brand to daily details in light of my vision for the future shines light on my areas of needed growth. Through her clear and encouraging coaching, I've been able to focus and work with intention on tasks that will move my business forward now. All right. Amazing. Rebecca's just such a beautiful soul. And this is my friend, Dave. Oh my gosh. We had some amazing years together, working together. And he's actually local to me. But he's an occupational therapist, and he's just a genius. But he said, Jody is magnificent and helped me with my business at one of the most critical points in my 30 years of being self-employed. At the 10-year mark of my business, I was terribly unorganized and lacking a cohesive direction. Jody was like a conductor, guiding my business to new heights. She first taught me systems and structures to optimize my business and change my awareness. Then we had deep discussions about fiscal responsibilities and long-term growth. Reflecting on my time with her, it stands out as one of the most valuable things I have done. I believe it's essential to create a legacy in this life. All right. And she, and you can read this. I'm thankful and grateful for working with her, and I believe you will experience the same bright blessing. Oh, Dave, I've got to reach out to my friend, Dave. He's just amazing. And he's still 10 months. Okay. I'm having a little bit of like SOS syndrome. And it is 10 months. Wow. The time is flying. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. And I'm so blessed to have you working with us. And ladies, I just want to show, this is living proof as well, that when you start a VA business, you never know what's going to happen. If it grows, you may need to bring on your own VAs. And look at the beautiful VAs that I brought on my team. Our team is like a family. It really is. So I just had to share that with you. Ebony, thank you for the fire. Thank you so much. All right. And then last but not least, this is my dear friend. Oh my gosh, Jeanette Hart. Jeanette is a business owner and she is a horse lover. And she has all these amazing dreams of, oh my gosh, the dreams that she has of what she's going to accomplish and helping people just gives me the chills. But she's just a dear, and I know she's gonna rock her business. And she says that Jody's constant support and encouragement are priceless. She has guided me while I build my business plan, helping to ensure my success. She empowers everyone she encounters. I would not be where I am today without her. So, I have the chills, but all these amazing testimonies. Can you guys imagine having these testimonies when you bring on your clients, on your VA clients, when you deliver them the really high quality services? Yeah, it's just, it just makes you grateful and thankful for being able to establish your client relationships and you know, and your relation and the networking abilities. Thank you, Anne. We love working with you too. All right, amazing. Okay, so let's get back to our workbook here. But I just want to ask you guys, how many of you would like to have a success story though? Seriously, right? So, just say me in the comments if you want to be the next success story, because there might be some things missing in getting your business up and running, right? And there might be some gaps that you need help closing. All right, and I want to be that person to help you close those gaps. All right. And so I want to remind you that when you sign up, for the virtual assistant certification program. All right, thank you, Jeanette. Yay! So what you're going to get is you're going to get a workbook. You're going to be invited to our exclusive Facebook community, and that's only for our certification students. Okay. And if you didn't catch the live yesterday, I kind of went over the entire program, but it's like the real deal. It's an actual accredited program, which had to go through a rigorous review with what's called the ACOP. That is the company that the accreditation company that put their stamp of approval on my program, so that you come out as an actual certified virtual assistant at the end of the program. All right. So let me see, what else do you get? You're going to have access to all the materials, all the links that you need to access our lessons. And you get it for a lifetime. You can always go back. All the videos are in the back office, and we have a beautiful little e-learning portal that you have, again, lifetime access to. Then you'll also have an opportunity to see a bunch of our other mini trainings, which are going to be short 15-minute training, but they're going to be specific, like how to actually work software or how to do something. Okay. And they're going to be small trainings because I know that, we all don't have time all the time for hour-long trainings, right? But we want to learn this stuff, and we want to build it step by step in doable chunks of time. All right. And that's what we have inside of our VA Vault. And the VA Vault is an all new membership program. I'm so excited about it because we're going to be releasing every single week a new training on a different topic. And I am taking topic suggestions as well. I'm asking the students, what do you want? What do you want to learn? And we are actually going to be doing those trainings, and we're going to be releasing those once a week inside the VA Vault. Now, when you sign up for the VA Accelerator certification program, you get 4 free months inside that vault. Okay. You don't have to be a student to join the vault. You can also join the vault, on your own separately, and you'll still get all of the same things. You'll get all these specific bite-sized trainings. You get worksheets and templates and SOPs and, social media real templates. There's going to be a lot of things. We're just going to keep adding to it. All right. So we're very, very, very excited about that because the program is growing, and we're just trying to make it as valuable as possible for all of our aspiring VAs. All right. So you're also going to get some extra group coaching inside the VA Vault. All right. Twice a week, including our goal setting and reviewing the month to see what's not working and what we need to do to get back on track. Okay. And then we also have our Trello board, right, to help you track your progress as well. All right. So you'll get the Facebook group, the Facebook chat. All right. So, I mean, and just like imagine it's 11 o'clock at night and you're finally getting a minute to sit down, right, and work on your business for all of those that work full time, right? Or even some of us that don't. If you put your message in the group chat or inside the group, there'll be someone to chime in pretty much 24/7. All right. And so you're going to get access to me and my entire team that's on this challenge in the background here, doing all their magic here. All right. So we're here to support you, whatever you need, whatever support that you need, you're going to get access to me and my team. And just remember that if you enroll by 12 p.m. tomorrow, because tomorrow's day 5, you're going to get an extra entry into the giveaway. All right. So lots of fun with that. I just really wanted to make this fun. And that's why we're doing the giveaway, because we want to entice you. We want you to do your homework. We want to see you succeed. Right. And sometimes it's how you get in that space, right, where you just don't know, and you don't, and maybe you don't think like the implementation is as important, or you just get in that headspace where you don't want to do it, right? Well, we want to help you get out of that headspace, and we want you to take action in the program. All right. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and you know what else? This is what I've decided, that 5 days seriously really isn't enough, because it goes by so fast. Every single time we do these challenges, it goes by so fast. So I do want to spend a little bit more time with you, with all of you. And, and I'm really kind of sad that it's going to end tomorrow. So I do have a little surprise announcements for you all. And on Sunday, I am going to do a bonus session. Yes, I am. So we have day 5 tomorrow. We'll have a rest day on Saturday, right? You can take it all in, maybe binge watch the days that you weren't able to watch. And then on Sunday, I'll do the bonus session, and I haven't decided what that's going to be yet, but maybe it'll be a surprise. And then on Monday, we're closing everything down. Let me see. Anne, I think we're closing that down at 9 p.m. Eastern. I can't remember now, but it'll be in your emails as well. All right. So we're closing down the cart. All right, because we can only accept a certain amount of students, because, again, yesterday I mentioned that we're going for quality and not quantity, because we want to be able to have that one-on-one time with clients and with students and help them individually. All right. So I'm thinking about Sunday maybe doing like a Trello tutorial as a session, but I think maybe I'll just surprise you that day. All right. So you'll just have to show up to find out. All right. So that's going to be, the bonus session will be on Sunday at noon. All right, so mark your calendars, because I really just want to throw in one more training day, give you something a little extra, all right? And maybe just as my way to thank you all for coming along on this challenge with me, all right? Because you're taking time out of your day to be here as well. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started with session 4, all right? So enough of my chit-chat here, and we're going to get going. All right. So session 4 is all about pricing strategies and client onboarding. Okay. So we're basically just going to be talking right now about developing your pricing strategy. All right. And why pricing matters. And we all know why pricing matters, right? We're in business to make money. Okay. We can't always, we can't work for free. That's not the way that works. And I also want you to remember that your pricing strategy, it not only obviously affects your income, but it also communicates the value of your services to your potential clients. Okay. And it really is essential to try and find a balance that just kind of reflects your expertise, the market demand, right? Is the services that you're selling, is it in demand? We kind of need to know that, right? And also, it also reflects the specific needs of your target clientele. Okay. So think about this. Being priced too low can certainly bring the perceived value down. So just keep that in mind. All right. And also you have to keep in mind, what services you provide. Are you a new VA, right? That's going to affect your pricing as well. What region are you in? That affects rates as well. Okay. So we have to keep all of that in mind as we're thinking about our pricing. Okay. So the first thing that we can do to develop your pricing strategy, and we're on page 16 here in the workbook, is we can research the market rates. Okay. So basically you're going to go online, right? And you're going to just kind of take a look, investigate what other VAs in your niche are charging for similar services. Okay. Because this is going to give you a baseline. It's just going to help ensure that your rates are competitive. Okay. And again, you're going to take into consideration the things that we just talked about. Okay. Uh, are you a new VA? What region are you located in? Do you have specialized services? Things like that. Okay. Let me just check and see if we have any. All right. Excellent. So the second thing that you're going to want to do is consider your costs. So when you're developing your pricing strategy, first of all, research your market rates. Second, consider your costs, all right? Because you want to factor in your business expenses, all right? What's your desired salary? Okay, that's where we want to start from. What do you want to make every single year? All right. So, and that's where that's what I call reverse engineering your income. So start with what you want to make every single year. All right. What's your desired salary? Then look at the time investment required for each service. Okay. So how much do you want to make each year? How many weeks do you want to work per year? Do you want to work 52 weeks a year? I know that I don't. I want some vacation time built in there. That's why I started my own business. Okay. I don't want to work 24/7 or 52 weeks a year. Okay. So you're going to want to factor that in as well. And then once you break that down and and also figure in how many hours per week do you actually have to work on your client work. If you're working full time, obviously it's not going to be 8 hours a day. It might not be 4 hours a day. It might only be 2. All right. Only you can determine that, right? It's unique to you. But you're going to want to factor that in as well. But when you're considering your costs, you just need to know, what is the time investment required for each service. All right. Because that's going to help you determine your rates as well. Because if you're selling like a VA package, right? And it could be maybe it's a package like of a 5-hour block, right? And say that it's a package for social media management. Let's make sure that you're not going over the 5 hours, right? Because you want to make sure that you're actually making money. Okay, so we want to take all of these things into consideration when we're developing our pricing strategy. All right, so make sure that you're jotting this stuff down as we go, and then you can brainstorm a little bit later and kind of expand upon this. But this is going to get you started with developing your pricing strategy. Okay. All right. So does anybody have any questions so far as we are talking about developing our pricing strategy? All right, and reverse engineering our income, right? All right. Okay, so we're going to keep moving along here. All right, so let's talk about this. Okay, we're going to talk about a couple different, like value-based pricing and some different pricing models. And this is on page 17 of your workbook. So for value-based pricing, so beyond just time, right? There's some other things that we need to consider as well. Okay, so we want to consider the value that you bring to your clients. All right, because there's value in that, obviously, right? Now, so think about it this way: if your services are helping clients generate revenue, or if they're saving some significant time, your pricing should definitely reflect that value. Okay, especially if you're helping them generate the revenue. Okay, so that is a huge value. All right, so again, as you're thinking about all of this, let's use your workbook to jot down all of your thoughts. If you don't have your workbook, don't worry about it. Just use your notebook. And the workbook's available inside the collective as well. So you can download it later and use this again. All right. And, another thing again, too, is are you helping the client bring in more revenue or save time? Write that down. Okay. Or generate leads, whatever it is that what is that value that you're bringing? Okay. And, also you're going to want to determine the unique value that you offer and how it actually stands out, right, from the competition. Okay. So another tip is to just kind of, reflect on some of your past projects that you've worked on. If you're an established VA, if you're not an established VA, don't worry about this part of it. But as you adjust your pricing in the future, this is one way that you can kind of adjust your pricing, is to reflect on your past projects. Okay. Are there any instances where your work really significantly contributed to a client's success? If so, that is a huge value, and jot that down as well. All right. Also think about your client testimonials or your feedback. All right. Highlighting the value of your services. We just showed you Lori's LinkedIn profile and her recommendations and her client testimonials. All right. That's huge. And also think about this as a client, from a client perspective, when they're going to look for someone to bring onto their team. And remember, a lot of these small clients, these solopreneurs who are bringing on virtual assistants, it's hard for them to let go of the control, okay? Because it's their babies, right? Their business is their baby. And, and they kind of want it done their way. They've been doing it their way for so long. So just try to look at it from their perspective as well. Okay. And have some understanding and some compassion in regards to that. All right. Okay. So then make sure that, talking about the value-based pricing here, just make sure that, to come up with some kind of strategy, all right, to find a way to communicate to your potential clients what your value is. All right. Like for instance, if you're doing a discovery call with them, or if you have a sales call with them, you're going to definitely want to be able to communicate what your value is. All right. So you want to know that ahead of time, right? Practice it ahead of time and be ready to communicate to them what your value is on these calls. All right. It's going to be so important. All right. So now we're going to move on to pricing models. We're still on page 17 here in the workbook. So you're going to want to really decide whether, you're going to charge by the hour. You could charge per project. Maybe you're going to offer monthly retainer packages, right? And, every single, each model that I just listed here right now, of course, they have their advantages, right? So you're going to want to consider which one works best for you, for your business and for your clients as well. All right. So let's talk about some of the pros and cons, all right, of the different pricing models. All right, so we're going to start with hourly, okay? So the pros about hourly is it's so straightforward. It's so easy to calculate. It really is. And, you track your time and you're paid for your hours, okay? The cons on this might be that it might limit your earning potential, and it may not reflect the true value of your work. So just keep that in mind. But I will tell you that the hourly rate is really ideal for tasks that have a variable time commitment, right? Or when you're just starting out as a VA, because then you can kind of track your time, see how long it takes you to do certain projects, right? And then you can adjust your pricing and start offering some of those different pricing models. Okay. Any questions so far, you guys? Okay. All righty. Very good. So now let's talk about the per project model. Okay. So this really does reflect the value of the outcome and not just like the time spent on the project. Okay. So, and those are the pros. All right. The cons to the per project pricing model is it does require some pretty accurate estimations of your effort, right? Because you want to avoid undercharging. You want to get paid. If you short yourself, that's going to be tough on your income as well, right? And we do want to avoid that. We want to avoid undercharging. So this type of pricing model would be really ideal for projects with a really super clear scope and really clear deliverables. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then the third pricing model that we're going to talk about is the monthly retainer. What are the pros and cons of that? All right. Well, the pros of that is definitely stable income. All right. It builds a very, very long-term relationship with your client. And I'm telling you, long-term relationships are what we're shooting for. It's so much easier to maintain a long-term relationship than it is to go out and find new clients. Okay. And also you're showing your value as well, especially when your clients want you to stick around. Okay. I've been with one of my clients for, it's going to be 11 years in November. And we're not going anywhere because I'm telling you, yeah, we have found the value in one another. Okay. So, keep that in mind as you're building your business and looking for your ideal client. All right. It's the long-term relationships that really, really can help you, be stable. It builds that stable income. All right. Now, the cons to that may, I don't know, you may need to justify your ongoing value. All right. That may be one of the cons to retain your clients. However, if you're delivering high quality work, that may not even be an issue. All right. And so the monthly retainer would, really be ideal for ongoing support services, and clients who really need that regular assistance. They don't need just like one-off projects. Okay. So take that into consideration. All right. All right. So now I just want to give you a quick glimpse into the bonus that you're getting just for being here, you guys. All right. Which is the pricing calculator. Okay. So if I go to the next page here, let me see. I'm going to go to day 4 homework. That's on page 20. If you go over there and you're going to click on the VA services pricing guide, that is really, really going to help you with your determining your rates. There's a great printable in there. All right. And it can break down your rates. It helps you determine your rates based on if you're a newer VA, intermediate, or advanced. Okay. And that's really, really going to be helpful in that area. Okay. All right. Okay. So again, this is what I want you to think about as you're jotting these things down. All right. Are you helping the client bring in more revenue or time? Write that down. Also determine if the unique value that your offer stands out. Okay. Reflect on your past projects. Okay. Did you contribute significantly to a client's huge success? I mean, that's a lot of value. All right. And then consider the client testimonials or feedback, right? Highlighting the value of your services. Make sure that you're grabbing those. Okay. All right. So we talked about that. We talked about the pricing calculator. So I think it's time to move on to the next page. It's page 18 of your workbook. Now we're going to start talking about effective client onboarding process. All right. So first of all, what is onboarding and why does it matter? Well, first of all, I'll give you an explanation of what onboarding is. It's just simply the process of bringing on a new client and setting them up as your client so that you can get right to work together. Okay. You're getting all the housekeeping out of the way. You're getting the contract done. You're getting the payment method set up. Okay. You're getting to know their voice, their business model. All right. So that you can get to work because you need to get to know them. Right. And you're establishing the relationship. All right. So just to think about it like this, a smooth onboarding process really does set the tone for your professional relationship. Okay. It helps you manage your client expectations, and it really streamlines your project kickoffs. All right. And it just makes you look good. Seriously, it's really an opportunity to impress your clients with your organization and your attention to detail because you have this awesome onboarding process set up. Okay. Thank you, Jeanette. All right. So how do we create an effective onboarding process? How does this work? Okay. Well, the first thing is creating a welcome packet. All right. So just basically create a packet that includes things like an overview of your services. Okay. Your communication preferences, right? How do you want to communicate? We talked about this in an earlier day this week. All right. And any necessary paperwork that we just talked about, like contracts or NDAs or, W-9s, providing all of that information. All right. And this is a way to just get all that housekeeping, so to speak, done and out of the way so that you can jump into the meat and potatoes and really, really get to work together and really service those clients. Okay. So another way that you can really create an effective onboarding process is by developing a client questionnaire. All right. And basically what that would do is it would just be a way for you to gather all of the information that you need to start working effectively. All right. And this can be include things like details about their business, their goals, their preferred communication methods, right? And any specific project requirements. Okay. And, it's a really a great way to capture this. And you could use like a Google form, which is free and it's so easy to complete. And it actually will pull that information. You can put it in a spreadsheet so that you can refer to that on a regular basis. Okay. There's also the CRM system that I was talking about this week that I just recently transitioned to. They have their own forms, which then in turn goes into a Google Sheet or it goes into your system. So you can pull up your client record and you can see what their preferences are. Okay. So anything that you can do to make that onboarding process smoother and easier so that you can get to work and start making the money is, it's only going to benefit you. Okay. All right. Another thing that you can do to ensure a smooth onboarding process is to schedule a kickoff call to go over the questionnaire responses. All right. You can clarify your expectations and you can really build that rapport. All right. And this is also a great time to answer any questions that they might have. And it really does set the tone for a professional, a nice professional relationship building right from the very start. Okay, because you're face to face, you're showing them that you're reiterating their pain points, and that they know that you're there to help them and that you're going to support them. Okay. Another way that you can do that is your project management setup. Okay, we talked about the tools. We talked about project management. Hopefully you were able to do your homework the other day and actually set up a project in a project management tool. Get to work a little bit on that and do a little bit of practicing in there. But, you're really going to want to introduce your client to, the project management tools and the processes that you're going to use to keep the tasks and the communication organized. All right. And maybe they already have their own project management tool so that you can use theirs. All right. Or if they don't have one, this is your time to say, hey, this is the project management tool that I use. This is my tool of choice. How about if I get you set up on that? Okay. All right. So now I'd like to quickly share another tool, which is a free bonus that you're going to be getting for being here, which is an onboarding checklist. And again, that is on page 20 again on the homework page. Just click on that link right there. Okay, you just click on there. It takes you to a form. You fill in some information, and then you'll get your client onboarding checklist, which is really super helpful. Okay, but that is my gift to you for showing up here. All the bonuses that we offer here at the free the 5-day challenge. All right, so make sure that you take advantage of that, and really use these bonuses and these tools that we're providing, because I'm telling you they're really helpful. And it was a lot of work putting all these together too as well. So I definitely want my people and our students and our challengers to take advantage of these and use these in your business. Okay. All righty. Okay. So here we go. We are onto the homework. All right. So we covered a lot of ground today, and I hope that it sparked some great ideas and clarity for your business. All right. So let's just talk about the homework. You see the action items here on page 20. So just complete these action items. I want you to draft a simple pricing structure for your services. All right. And include at least two different pricing models. Okay. Based on your research, based on the value that you have decided that you provide to your clients. Okay. And if you don't know what that is yet, don't sweat it. You have plenty of time. You can always tweak this. Your pricing is not going to stay the same all the time anyway, right? As time evolves, you're going to be adding more value, more skills to your tool belt. All right. Then I also want you to outline a basic client onboarding checklist that you can actually customize for each new client. Okay. Because you may have different clients in different industries, and you may have to tweak that based on each client, and that's okay. But it's great to have some kind of template set up. Okay. All right. And make sure that you include this, all the steps from sending the welcome packet to scheduling that kickoff call. Okay, that's going to be important. And then your homework is going to be to finalize your pricing structure. And that's going to be based on the research that you're going to do and today's discussion that we talked about, right? And finalize that structure for your services, and prepare to explain your rates confidently, okay? And really focus on the value that you're bringing. And we did have one of our challengers ask a question earlier in the week about what do we do about, there's different rates that VAs charge, right? Well, you're never going to get away from that. Everybody's always going to be charging different rates because it's based on region. It's based on your experience. It's based on what you specialized in. All right. So we really need to kind of, not worry about that. Okay. Because we bring a unique value. So that's what I want you to remember when you are finalizing your pricing structure and putting your pricing together. Okay. You are unique. You have value. All right. And, so that's what I want you to focus on. All right. And then homework number 2 for the homework is the onboarding process document. So try completing a detailed client onboarding process document, okay? Just like a Google Doc or something, all right? And just include the template for your welcome packet right inside there, maybe a questionnaire, and how about a checklist for your kickoff call, all right? Can you imagine how professional that you're going to look to your client? Just think about that, all right? Because the more organized that you are for yourself with your onboarding process, the more organized that you can be for your client. And you can even help set up your client's onboarding process for their clients. Okay. Do you see how that works? It's kind of like a domino effect, right? It's so cool. All right. Okay, so there's some tips here in your workbook just to help you. So, and it says setting clear expectations through thoughtful pricing and a smooth onboarding process. It not only benefits your clients, but also positions you as a professional. It really, really does. And a reliable virtual assistant. All right. So these steps are definitely crucial in building lasting client relationships and building that successful VA business. All right. Okay. Very, very good. So let's see here. I want to stop sharing my screen and just want to give you a reminder. And again, so that's going to wrap up our session for today. All right. We covered a lot of stuff, didn't we? But, you know, I do think that it's sparked some great ideas, and I hope it brought some clarity. But there's a reminder that tomorrow is our big giveaway for everyone who showed up all 5 days and completed all 4 days of your homework. I think I said whoever completed all 5 days, but we're doing the giveaway tomorrow. So there's not really going to be a chance for me to look at 5-day homework because the session's already going to be over with. So I'm going to say all 4 days of homework, you've showed up, you've put in that extra work. Remember, there's an extra entry if you sign up for the accelerator by noon tomorrow. All right. And I do encourage you, you know, there's a lot of VA programs out there. Some of them are not certification programs. I would encourage you to go take a look at those and, you know, do a comparison. All right. As far as, you know, what the investment in is. All right. Because I feel like our program is so thorough. It helps you to set up your business from the ground up. It's not just about being a virtual assistant, but it's about having that business with a solid infrastructure. Okay. So go take a look at those, compare them. And remember that we're giving a raffle tomorrow, $50 Amazon gift card as our team's gift for sticking around with us for the entire challenge, because it's just so amazing that you guys are pushing through, and we do appreciate you sticking around so much because, again, our team, my amazing team has worked so hard behind the scenes to put this on. All right. We're putting our time, our effort, you know, just all of our investment into this. All right. So tomorrow we're going to get into the final piece of the challenge, which is all about the fun part, which is launching your VA business. Now, who's excited about that? Oh my gosh. I know I'm excited for you. So, all right. So that is it. So to close this down, go ahead and take a picture of me. Okay. And put it in your stories and tag me. All right. Or if you want to do a little video of yourself watching this, or record yourself, you know, talking in your stories, just saying something like, hey, I'm so excited. I'm just finishing up this training on how to launch my VA business. All right. You know, something like that. But I would love to have you share that. I would appreciate it so much. And let's just spread the word so we can help even more women build their virtual assistant businesses too. All right. And don't forget that all of the trainings are in Guide 6. They're coming down on Monday night. Okay. So if you haven't watched them yet, you have today, tomorrow, and the weekend to do that. All right. And if you're doing VIP, you're getting all the replays of this challenge in your back office. And the VIP upgrade is $27. And you know, you can still grab that VIP if you want the lifetime access to the challenge that we have going on right now. So don't stress out, you know, just because the videos are coming down. Okay. All right. So thank you to our team, Anne and Raga, who work so hard behind the scenes. We appreciate you girls so much, and great job, everyone. And I couldn't do this without you. All right. So tomorrow we're going to be on here at noon Eastern talking about launching your VA business. And then we're going to be wrapping up our week together. Can you believe it? You know, I can't believe how fast it's going. All right. So keep up the amazing work, you guys, and I will see you in the next session. All right. Okay. Bye.